across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go! Let's go!
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check it out, three. Check three. Check it. He's checking crack. Shit. Alert three.
Now it's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
First down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. Street. Watch his slap.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Complete.
7 yards, the pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
He's tackled at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
To start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
To Alvin Kamara.
A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 20.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Kamara. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Wilson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14. Giants.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
26.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
So that one will be accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wilson on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. That one hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Giants 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, we got 3, Three down. Hey, switch gears.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Ebron caught left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll wind up getting
10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. It's Barkley on the counter, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Barkley. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6. Catch made by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's the option. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Giants 28, 49ers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Giants 28, 49ers 21.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He'll run it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Wilson got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here, the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
On the carry.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Kamara now to return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Push him back. Push him back. 36.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The busy night continues for Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wilson. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This for a trip to the Super Bowl.
Miss, bitch, you miss. I know you hear me, miss. Ah, you fucking missed it! Let's go!
Right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Preston Smith there on the stop. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Final score.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, They've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.